today. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oop. Oh yeah, trigger warning. That voice is scary.
What's up?
The lady on Zoom.
Do that. I didn't know it was gonna start talking to me.
It's like Craig, kind of, but Craig's more annoying. Hello everybody.
What episode? Wait, this is episode
This
what?
is episode 24 technically. We're recording 2 episodes back to back, but they're backwards. So next week's episode we just recorded, and this week's episode we're recording now.
Yes,
Time travel.
it is time travel.
Today we
Yep.
decided to we didn't want to have like 4 boring episodes in a row. So we had a guest this episode. Trying to give you like a valid introduction. Tattoo extraordinaire, fashion design extraordinaire, close friend of the show, Memi.
That was
Welcome, Memi.
extraordinaire.
That's who you are. Tattoo extraordinaire.
You have an impact on every visual episode as we show our arms and stuff.
That's
Not me.
true.
I actually go into the. Have you ever watched our YouTube videos? I go in and I blur them out.
Oh yeah,
I blur my arms out.
Imagine getting like copyright claimed by Mimi's art.
Yeah.
Like, you can't show that.
How's that work?
Fine.
I guess you can't copyright claim tattoos, right?
Definitely not.
Technically, you own them because it's on you now.
Yeah, but what if it's like somebody else's like work? Like, what if I
No.
got like a character?
I don't know.
No, because it's like
That's-
you can draw things. It doesn't
How about
matter.
this? What if I got like a gigantic back piece of like, what's a character? Like Darth Vader or some shit, and then I like sold posters of that, of like my back.
I
I feel like
Unless
it's too
you-
much of a gray area.
Back.
What?
Unless you crop it so it doesn't look like it's your back, then it's just a picture of your back.
I guess
Mhm.
you're right. How does
I'd
it
buy a
work
picture
when
of your
like
back, man?
you know how like tattoo artists sell merch?
Yeah.
What if like a tattoo artist sold merch of like, I know that we were gonna do merch for somebody, I don't want to say names. We were gonna do merch for somebody that was a licensed character. It was Ghostface. I just realized, how does that work? I guess it doesn't matter as long as it's transformed.
not-
I should know this.
We're not selling it to crazy amounts of people, so it
I
doesn't
should know this. I feel like
Well, I think if you take enough creative liberties with stuff that it doesn't replace
my chair just
your original, like if you're not impeding on somebody else's market, then you're good.
Yeah,
So that's where
Well-
like parody and stuff comes in.
Oh, like Weird Al.
Exactly. Like Weird Al can take a beat and rhythms to songs and change the words around because it's a completely different product at that point.
Yeah, but if you ever have like a falling out with me and you switch up shows, me and Mimi can sue you for wearing that shirt
What?
I don't think so.
Why?
and for having a podcast.
Shirt.
Mhm.
What?
He's just owning a shirt. You can't
Yeah, but what if he became a domestic terrorist?
I promise if I do, I will wear only your stuff.
That's a tough look. So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm not like super uninterested right now. I'm half asleep. For anybody who doesn't know, the brand Dead that I own is co-owned by me. Oh, you're on this side. You're on this side. It's co-owned by Mimi. We
Here.
created together.
For me, she's below. Where's she on your
For me,
screen?
she's on the right. Or
Really? Oh.
is that the right?
I don't know. I'm on the left for me, so
Yeah, you're on the left for me.
it's gonna be different. Yeah.
No, because this is right for me, but when I point right, it goes left because it's a video.
Anyways,
So for anybody who doesn't know, that's what we do. You are a tattoo artist by occupation.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea what to talk about. The problem is with episodes like this is like it's the same kind of as like Duff It is I talk to the only 2 people I talk to on a regular basis is Evan and Mimi, so I don't really know what to talk about that we haven't talked about before.
well, I was wondering if you guys. Oh, go ahead, Mimi. Sorry.
I thought you guys had this planned.
Absolutely
wanna-
not.
Bunch of questions and I was gonna have to answer.
No, we don't want to do it like that. That's lame.
Well, I was wondering if you guys wanted to, like, it can be quick, but go into how you guys started Dead and like how you guys met and what that eventually turned into like a business.
Is this an interview on my own podcast about
Yes, sir. Absolutely. 100%.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. I feel like you asked like a super loaded question.
How-
What was
We'll
it?
start from the beginning, I guess.
How did we meet?
Yeah.
When we worked together. What year was that?
2018.
18?
18?
18,
I think
19? I
18.
think 2018 we worked together at Michael's arts and crafts store. We unloaded fucking trucks.
Christmas trees.
Fucking Christmas trees. Fuck Michael's.
Good time.
Overpriced bullshit. But we knew each other for like a full year before we even started doing anything like together art wise.
Before the before the brand and stuff.
And also Dead existed for like 7 or 8 months before we did anything with it.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. Yeah, Brady, you told me that you were going to start one, and then I don't think it like eventually got up and running for a while, like the following year probably.
I think it's because we had no fucking idea what we were actually doing. We
Right.
started as like an art collective. That's why it's called the Dead Collective.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not really a collective. It's just
It's just 2 people.
we just
we
wanted to sell
wanted
shit.
a collective.
What?
We wanted it to be a collective at first. We were gonna get like a bunch of people.
Yeah, but we don't work well with others.
How does that work? A collective,
I think a collective is
I
just
don't really know.
like a
I think it's just a
community
group
type
of
deal?
artists that work
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
I think. I have no fucking
you-
idea. It just sounded
You guys dropped the collective in the name, right?
no.
No,
You
it's
didn't?
still
Oh, it still is. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we actually have a plan on what we're doing with all of that, but I don't really want to say it right now because it's going to be a long time before we can announce what we're doing. There's something
Okay.
like really, really, I'd say pretty much the biggest thing we've ever done, like is kind of in the gear works right now. Would you say, Mimi?
That's
Yeah.
fun. Even I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a long process. We mainly because we only came up with it like 2 days ago, but
Okay.
it's in the
Yeah.
works.
I like to think I'm part of this brand too, so I should
You really are though. You
So I
really are.
should.
Like
you
you're-
know pretty much everything that's gonna happen.
you know everything that's gonna happen. You're
Mhm.
like one of the proof. I have like a handful of people I send designs to get like their kind of gauging on it, and it's like you and Sean are mainly them. Other than like Mimi, but we usually make
So
designs
if you
together.
know if something gets leaked to the press, you're gonna have to kill either me or Sean because one of us did it.
You can leak whatever you want.
How do you guys go from like because you guys do drops, right? So every I don't even know how long, like a few times a year, you'll do a
Yeah.
drop of a collection. How do you like separate each drop, like just creatively, design wise, what you're
We
Because
were
I-
supposed to drop this whole collective collection dropping thing. It just happens.
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't really know why it happens. We don't plan to drop a collection really, and then it happens.
I think when we first started too is like I think like one of the big things that we do, and I mean correct me if I'm wrong, Mimi, but like we do a lot of like the art and like the printing and like everything of that has to do like is both of us. But like I will say for a lot of the part, like a lot of the word stuff and a lot of like the writing and like kind of the trajectory of like the meaning of like a collection was mainly me at first because I am better with words than I am with art.
And pictures.
Yeah, you the pictures. So
Mhm.
when we first started, we were doing like collection drops, like real ones, where it was like this collection kind of has this vibe, and like each one of them for the first little bit. I mean, Agony was our first one that was just kind of like getting out what we can get out, but like Wasteland was like a big, I guess, commentary on fucking like the way that the world felt back then when it came to like that was when pandemic first started, like really locking everything down and stuff. So like they used to have like a full meaning where we got to a point where like one of the biggest successful like money wise and like sales wise and like reception wise things that we ever dropped was like last summer when we dropped the long
Was you-
sleeve.
Oh,
Hmm?
I thought you were talking about the summer drop.
No,
Oh,
I'm
but-
talking about the end of the summer. We dropped like the yellow shirt, the pink shirt with Dead from
And the
Mayhem
death-
on it, and the Death Mark. Like that was the first time we didn't drop anything in a collection that was like really successful. So we were like, why the fuck are we forcing ourselves to be like, we need to have one t-shirt, one white t-shirt, one black t-shirt, one hoodie, whatever. So it became like less of like, we put less pressure on being like, let's make collections. But the thing is, like, right now Death Wish just came out, and the only reason Death Wish is a collection is because it turns out we had a handful of designs that fit into a collection.
Okay.
Like we had
So-
like a crew neck design, a t-shirt design, and a hoodie design. So we're like,
so
well, might as well add a design.
you found out partway through that you don't have to have everything in like sort of a tight knit box per drop. You want to just like do whatever you feel is good and drop it.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that like me and Mimi have been talking about lately is like we'd much, now that we like know what, because for anybody who doesn't know, we hand design and hand print everything. We didn't know how to do it. We like have like a fucking kit from like Michael's to do it, all the way up to like now we have like full on equipment and stuff like that. And we know enough about screen printing and like designing that like now I'd rather drop a shirt that like is like 10 colors, like a really complex design, and just drop that shirt than have to like force ourselves to be like, we need a hoodie and a t-shirt and a fucking tie.
Like basically, like at the beginning, we wanted to do like full drop, so we have everything kind of covered. So like if someone bought a t-shirt, they can cover it with a hoodie, kind of a thing, like that kind of marketing sense. Now we just want to be good,
Right.
So we just want to drop are good.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have done a lot because you dropped like you've released a pair of shorts, a hat. Have you done like a tank top yet or no?
No,
Not yet. Eh?
Wink,
Okay.
wink, nudge, nudge.
You released a candle.
Yeah,
This guy smells good. Doombringer tobacco and sandalwood. Ooh, maybe
yeah,
I'll
that was a
right
fucking
now.
headache to make.
Yeah,
I
I remember that.
I think like the big thing that we do, like that we like, I don't know. It was like two things about that. Is one, I was talking to Mimi about it recently, and we realized that like I'm happy with how much we've put out, but there are definitely shirts and pieces and like even full collections that I'm like, could have done fucking better. We were definitely stretching ourselves a little bit too thin on these. Where like I see brands that are like the same kind of caliber and size as us, maybe a little bigger, maybe a little bit smaller, where it's like they've been out for a year and they've had like 2 shirts. So it's like we're doing way too much work, where in reality we could just keep releasing like the same kind of stuff. But the problem is that like I also feel like I like the exclusivity of it, where it's like if you bought something from when we first started, we're not really planning on restocking something, so it's like you don't get it again. But at the same time, I think the big thing with like the candles and the hats, we made like a hat, a 2 candles, t-shirts, hoodies, fucking everything at this point. It's like, I don't know, we just kind of see things and we're like, that looks cool, we should try to do that. Oh, we released like necklaces, like that was fucking a headache to make, but that was fun.
Those are fun. I want to do that.
You're good with those because you have small hands. Like I can't do that shit. I have these big fucking hands. So I'm sitting there trying to put beads in, like losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, I've done similar things like that. Just like anything you need nimble fingers, fucking impossible.
But it's funny because like for anybody who's listening right now who doesn't know, Evan's also been in on this like for a while too. Like he's helped us with a lot of our collections, like actually physically making the shirts. So this is almost an interview from Dead by Dead with Dead.
I'll take it. I'll take my 30% share of the
You're also
company.
like our model 99
Oh, shit.
time. I think you've modeled almost every collection we've made.
I don't know. Oh yeah, because the up at the cottage.
Maybe.
Yeah, he modeled this one that just came out. Nobody modeled the fall one because we didn't care.
No.
Other than you. You were in you got some pictures when you were in Alberta, so I was like, might as well. And then you modeled Evan, you modeled the second one, the third one, the summer one, which is the fourth one. Like, I think we really have been a part of all of them.
Every single time, save for when we were at the cottage, every single time I've modeled for you guys, it's been fucking freezing. Every single time. So that's really cool. That's fun. I think my favorite aspect of helping you guys was probably like actually printing the shirts. You just sit.
Funny you like that.
Why do I like that? Because I don't do it.
It's funny that you like it.
Well, yeah, because I don't do it nearly as often as you.
Well,
guys.
Mimi likes doing it.
I like doing it.
I fucking hate it at a certain point.
It's
when things don't match up, that's when I get fed up.
Honestly,
it's just messy, man. It's so fucking messy. I just get
you guys
probably everything.
You guys probably disagree, but I thought it was cool how easy it actually was.
It is easy.
No, it is easy.
once you get it all the burning and all the washing and all that stuff, all that junk out of the way,
Right.
easy.
Yeah.
I
right.
think
I've never
that
helped with that part, to be fair. I've never done that.
And also you were helping when we were using different ink systems. Like we were using water-based ink at that point. Right now we use Plastisol and like better
Now
inks.
we gotta dress homeless to make things.
Sorry? You cut.
We gotta dress homeless in order to do things.
Yeah.
We're gonna everywhere.
Yeah.
I always say to people
like
the biggest thing I can say about starting clothing brand, and I understand I'm not fucking like Bobby Hundreds or like anybody famous like this, but like it's really fucking easy. It's really easy. It's just a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like anybody can do it. Literally anybody can do it. I think the thing is that everybody can print shirts. Not everybody can design stuff. I think that's what it is.
Right.
Like even we can't really, like we even have so many problems. Like we were just talking about like yesterday about being, I think it was yesterday, like the day before, when we were talking about we got to start mixing up colors. Cause like if it was up to us, we'd wear black, we'd print on black and wear black like 24/7. But it's like we realize that customers like they want some cool colorways.
100%.
So
you guys released like a full yellow, if I'm not mistaken. White,
yellow. Brown.
We did a burgundy crew neck. I'm just literally looking at my clothing hangers. A white hoodie.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I don't know.
You guys kind of touched on it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, carry on.
I was just gonna say how you divvy up the like the creative process, because Brady, you said Mimi's better at artwork and you're better at the like the words and literature that's on it. So
that's true, but it's also not, because like we both like we'll go back and forth on a design. Like you'll start a design and then I'll like draw something on top of it and then throw it back and we'll it's not like I draw things and then that's it.
Right. I wouldn't say that it's like it's just me. It all has to go through I think the thing is it all has to go through like a creative process of both of us, where it's like even if I like, because I find myself like designing shit a lot just like on my own, just because I have a lot of time on my hands, it's still like wouldn't, if I design something that takes me like a whatever, it doesn't matter amount of time, and I send it to Mimi and she's like, I don't fuck with that, then it's like it doesn't just like she did the same thing. Like it's an agreement system.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there's ever been a time where somebody drew something up that they think is really good, and then the other person said, "Nah."
I don't know, because most of the time we like work through it where we'll be like, "This is cool, but it needs to be different," kind of thing.
Yeah, or like we'll do something and we'll just be like, "That's cool, but that's not it, and we're not doing it."
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like,
but it's like a mutual agreement of like we're not doing it, but it's cool. It's not bad, but it's just not.
We've definitely come up with some stinker designs though, like where we've both like at the same time been like, oh, that looks like garbage, like we gotta like scrap that. But most of the time it's not like me walking up to Mimi and being like, can we put this on the fridge kind of thing, or like vice versa. It's like we'll draw something up. We've had like full times where we've like gone through like hours of designing something just to be, or like even days of designing something just to be like, fuck it, we can't do it, like it's done.
We did that actually with the summer drop of the orange shirt. We drew that, we finished it, and we're like, this is good. It said I'm about to raise my hand. Why did it say that? What
do you mean? Yeah. What orange shirt?
The orange shirt, the orange summer shirt, the resort shirt. We had a whole design for that, and then last minute I said I didn't like it, and then we redid it.
Is it weird that I don't remember what that original design was?
Oh, it's bad.
That's like, but there's like perfect examples of that, like across the board. Like I don't have one because I don't want to have one. In our second collection, you can probably creep through our Instagram, find it. We had a shirt with like an angel face on it. Did we even release that?
We did.
That design, I will say, is one of the worst things we've ever done, because like we bit off more than we could chew. We were
double prints and we didn't
know we were not ready for that. But it's like I have to, like, at least for me, I have to tell myself all the time, because like I know that like Mimi will remind me, that's like I'll look back on designs that we had. I have this big problem where like by the time like anybody gets their shirts on, like when the orders come out, I'm already fucking done. Like I already hate all of it, because like we've been slaving over for so long that I'm done with it. But like I'll look back on designs and be like, that was the worst thing we ever did. And it's like I feel like it's kind of unfair to us for me to say that, because like we look back, it's like we were like people using like stapled together bullshit, like handmade, like from scratch. And like now that we have expensive, nice stuff, it's like,
I mean, it's fine for us to say it
yes,
because we're the creators of it.
Mhm.
I do that with everything all the time.
yeah.
That's just an artist thing. That's like, we're gonna do that.
And I feel like,
100%. Yeah, that's pretty
just
normal,
to
I feel.
clarify,
If
I
you
don't
go
think,
up to one who bought the shirt and say, "Hey, that looks like junk," then it's a problem.
yeah, which thank God
Right.
we haven't had anybody like call out
I've
our
been
shirt in a bad
I've
way.
been complimented so many times wearing your guys' stuff, and they ask me where I got it.
That's nice. See,
Yeah,
I feel like
plug,
we've been
yeah.
lucky up till now that like we haven't had anybody like call out our shit for being either like derivative or stolen or stupid or like dumb.
Mhm.
We've had some like shitty customers, but like that's just shitty customers.
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
We have
If you
way
guys-
more like good customers and like way more of like a good community surrounding us, where it's like we have so many people who are like still buying shit that bought shit like through cash when we first started, like made to order bullshit, that is like that outweighs like the handful of like annoying people we get in our messages being like, my order hasn't shipped and it's been a day.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. If you guys knew 2 or 3 years ago, whenever you started, that you'd be where you're at now, would you be surprised or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy question. Because
Yeah.
how about you,
like,
Mimi? Did you have?
I didn't think I would ever start a clothing brand. No, that's wild.
But when we started,
Yeah.
did you think that we were
It
going to
would-
be where we are now?
I think we were both determined enough to make it to what it is now. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think,
Well,
yeah.
I know when Brady told me
I
that
was
you
also
guys-
just tattooing, and
Yeah.
that blew up. Then I know it would equally fall within each other, which it kind of has.
Mhm.
So I wasn't like crazy surprised. I'm happy that it's
Mhm.
done what it's done. But does that sound like egotistical?
No,
absolutely
no.
not. I think people a lot of time are too hard on themselves for their own work. So
I think that like the thing that like blows my mind more than anything is like I never knew that I wanted to make clothing. I just liked clothing. I'm also like not even like, if you ask like anybody I know, I'm not like a fashion guy until like recently, because I kind of fucking have to be at this point. It's like I'm not a fashion-y dude. Like I never was like buying Supreme box logo bullshit. I think I was always just like doing it on a budget kind of thing. But I think the thing is like when we started it, the main gist of it was like Mimi said, she was starting tattooing, and it's like we always had the understanding that if this ever took off anywhere, it was that your goal has always been to be a tattoo artist, and that's your goal. And if this was like a goal, it was like kind of, in a way, I'm not trying to take any credit for like what I do, but it's like it was on me to like keep the business side of this going. And I think that I'm less impressed at the fact that I can make a t-shirt or like draw something scary with a skeleton on it and print it. I'm more impressed that like business wise I've somehow figured it out. Like to an extent, like I have zero if anybody wants to know the transparency, I have zero fucking clue what I'm doing. Like I've never taken a class on business. I'm terrible. I fucking flunked out of math in like grade 10. I don't know shit about fuck. But it was like more one of those things where it was like when we first started doing it, it was like, oh, this is a cool little idea. I've always wanted to try this. And then it became more of like okay, now we got to do it. And then it's like, I had to start like, I guess like absorbing media. Like I read Bobby Hundred's book and like following a lot of more of like designers and stuff like that. And it became more of like a thing. And I think the only thing that surprises me more than anything is when people talk to me like I know what I'm doing. That always, I'm like, what the fuck? When people are like, oh, what do you think about the fucking blah, 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 and the wholesaling and blah? I'm like, what the fuck are we? I don't know. I buy t-shirts on the internet and I put skeletons on them. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're still working fucking, we still work like two people. Ink that we buy. Like, we don't get any wholesaling. Like, and I think that's what a lot of people, hopefully, I think that at least like the message behind it is hopefully that people will like see that. And that's why I think a lot of people like us, is that we're not some like Sheen,
You're not like a
AliExpress
conglomerate
ripoff brand.
Yeah.
We're not some brand from like Taiwan printing bullshit, and we're not some like giant conglomerate that's printing like edgy shit because I know that's what teenagers like. It's like we're people who actually like our stuff, and we like put effort into our things. Sometimes more effort than we need to be honest. Like
Yeah,
I know I'm really bad for that. Like I'm fucking turning my hair gray over this fucking shit. But
yeah, you guys work extremely hard. So I think people should definitely hop on your site and buy new drops out still.
there's still a discount
support
code.
small business. And it's all handmade, good quality stuff. Like I swear to God, half my closet is your guys' t-shirts and sweaters and shit. Like,
I think most of my shit is
wicked.
that it's either like band shirts or that.
Sorry, Mimi?
Basically, both of us are like, because we get all the duds and stuff too. So we have like repeat probably in our closet.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have like
100%.
what's like what out
Yeah.
of a million designs that don't get printed anywhere. I wish I had it in my room. I have like a weird faded hoodie that's like covered in misprint stuff. I don't know. I feel like a decent question to ask both of you, and I guess all three of us will share is like, what's your favorite piece
Ooh,
done?
shit.
Because I think it's different for me and Mimi because it was like our favorite piece that we did where we're like, whoa, we did it.
Yeah.
Or like Evan as a consumer.
I'm in my closet.
Yeah.
I'm in my closet right now. Hold on. I really like. I don't know the name of the drop. I'm about to come out.
I really hope it's not from the one drop I fucking hate.
I don't know the name of the drop, but I really like the I am not real tea. And I really like. Oh, I wore it yesterday. It's in my laundry bin. 1 second. This guy. I bought it when it wasn't new.
Deathmark.
That guy. I love the green on it. I think it pops really well.
Yeah.
And also the shirt I'm wearing.
That's so funny because Mimi knows and I think I don't know if do you agree with me?
On what? On the shirt? Yeah.
Collection? With that collection?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're on the same page where the collection Show Me Something Real, which was like it's like the chain link fence hoodie, the shirt, that like cream shirt that's like the missing poster, the I'm tired of being told how to feel one. I think that's the one that you're just talking about. And I think there's something else. There's like a long sleeve or some shit. That's our least favorite collection by far.
Yeah.
I hated it. And it's funny because it's the one that like I had it, at least me, like artistically, I had the most message or like most something to say. And it was the shittiest thing that we did, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Because like the whole vibe of it was like the Show Me Something Real. Like nothing felt real. Everyone was like fake and stupid and we were just tired of it. And then I wanted to make like a really angry
bland.
And then it became what I fucking didn't want. Yeah, and it's stupid. Also, a funny thing that you like the Deathmark shirt. I know a lot of people love the Deathmark shirt. That is, we actually stopped making that shirt, not because we wanted to, but because I just wouldn't make them anymore. I won't.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make them again one day, but the problem is like the way we set up how to make them was just a headache every single time. The ink we were using sucked. Sleeve prints are always a headache, even though I love sleeve prints.
The sleeve prints, that was the hardest part of that.
Yeah, the screen was all off and like everything was like if we were to redo it, perfectly fine. Because it would just be like we would just have to redo it. That was also we didn't have some of the stuff that we have equipment wise.
Yeah. And also your summer drop was pretty sick too.
I think it's my favorite collection.
The pink shirt was right.
I love.
Oh yeah, I did. For a second I was like, I didn't buy anything from that drop, but I have the pink shirt.
And I think you have the shorts, don't you?
No.
You modeled them. I think I took them.
I modeled the shorts.
Modeled them, yeah.
I like the shorts. The shorts are pretty cool. I think we might do some shorts this summer because those are really nice.
Yeah, you had the trucker hats.
I love those. Even though those are super simple. I like those. What about you? Did you say the pink shirt's your favorite like that we've ever done?
Not ever, no.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like up there though. I like that design.
Dear God hoodies by far.
Really?
That's a classic, right?
The
first drop.
OG.
It's so old. That was the first thing that we ever did. We were like, whoa, like this is cool.
That was like cool. That was definitely it. I loved that design, and I think I love that desigin like still the same way I used to love it.
Thank you for showing all the stuff.
There you go. Can you still buy like a Dear God hoodie? You guys have that on the store?
I think
so.
I have a box of them in my garage.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you might still be able to buy them.
That really is the OG, right?
That's our Supreme box logo, atom bomb, like, and I think we leaned into that a little bit for a bit.
Yeah.
Kind of
The thing with us is though, unfortunately, we don't have like the thing, like our thing, like where it's like Supreme's box logo or the hundreds has their atom bomb or Stussy has like the signature. Like we don't have like we will like we switch up too much where like our logo it is like a mixture of like sometimes our logo I would say is the do I have it on this maybe? Most of the time, like lately, our logo is the registration mark, just because it kind of gives an homage to us. But I mean, nobody really knows unless you're like a fucking printer, but it's like a thing for screen printing. The little skull is up there, and then also like my signature of dead. But I don't know. That's the problem. We gotta like the Dear God thing was like iconic for us. I think also. I think when I look back on designs, it's like for ones that are my favorite, there are the ones that are my favorite because they sold well and they were cool. Like Deathmark is up there, the Dear God hoodie's up there, the Shattered hoodie's up there. But then there are a lot of like the stuff that I personally love are the things that like that were cool to make. Like I love the necklaces and I would love to bring them back.
Yeah, that was by far one of my favorite things to do.
It was up there for me. I think, do I have one right now? I think I do. One sec. Always liked this hoodie.
Yeah,
I don't have that one.
Cool design, just because it's simple, and I really liked the centerpiece here because when you wear like a jacket, it shows through. I don't know. I liked another really old one that was like huge because it was the first time we ever were like, "Whoa, we can do something." Is the Incinerator shirt. It's from our second collection. It's the white shirt with the black back with the dude with the flamethrower burning everything down.
Oh yeah.
That was like
that one. I forgot to mention that
one for us, and because that was the first time I think we ever did like a two-tone thing where we had like you print down the red background and then you print the black. And I still remember like the first time we printed the black and lifted up the screen, being like, "Holy fuck, we did it!" And unfortunately we don't have that anymore. Like a lot. We don't have it as much. The more you do this, the less you get surprised at what you can do.
Yeah.
I think the last time we did it was for the white hoodies. The little Travis Bickle taxi driver face when we first saw the halftone of that. I was like, whoa. Even though those hoodies were a fucking shit show to make too. I actually need to go to our site because I feel like I'm forgetting something. We've made too much. I think my favorite collection was the summer collection, probably. And that might be because of like nostalgia of like the whole when we took the photos when we were on vacation.
Yeah, that was just like a fun time too.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
We still have those. Holy shit!
What?
We still have resort tees. We still have Black Death tees.
We have one resort tee.
They show up on the site.
I'm not sure where it is.
Actually, the only thing from Show Me.
Somebody go order that right now,
dude. Yeah. Oh my god, this is the problem too. Is like we're part of the gears turning of like the big thing that we want to do is doing a sale where we want to get rid of a lot of things, because I don't know if anybody knows this. We don't have a warehouse or anything. We keep these things like in our homes.
Expose us.
Like we have like boxes of shirts in our home. I have like boxes of shirts in my garage, and it's like we want to get rid of them. Like there's only so, and it's like the problem is with us is that we don't have a big enough clientele and like people driving. Like I'm not saying we're not happy with what we have. We don't have a big enough clientele to guarantee that we will sell out every single time, because every time we sold out, people were disappointed. So we had to start buying more and more and more. And then like sometimes this is the fucking part that, we will make a design in our minds, be like, that's the throwaway design. That's like the iffy one. And then we'll release it. And the one that we thought was going to sell like that won't. And the other ones will. And we're like, what is going on? Like we can't calibrate what people want, because of course it's like we're basing it off of what we like.
We also don't really follow the trends that much, so it's like,
nope.
It's a judge.
It's like a perfect example is like the Shatter hoodie, the one that says like the baby blue ink with the broken glass on it, with like the Beyond Repair on the sleeves.
Yeah.
That hoodie I was like okay with. Like I remember being like, that was a pretty cool hoodie. I like the color scheme. But then when we were like asking people what we wanted, like what they wanted us to bring back,
a lot of people want those back.
Everyone was like, bring that one back, and we're like, really? Okay. Nobody was like, bring Dear God hoodies back. So we'll do it ourselves then.
But then we brought Dear God hoodies back.
Mm-hmm. It was good stuff. We've
It was good stuff.
I don't know, man. It's like the biggest headache in the entire world, but at the same time, it's like worth it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. As goes with any startup, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're actually gonna
the
do a
headaches
startup
and all
tech
that.
company.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna sell.
the Dead Collective is just a front for like data collecting and
It is.
selling of people's
is.
personal information. So
Hacker.
Hmm?
I'm actually a hacker.
that would be the greatest
Hacker Man
finesse of all
Memi.
time. Hacker Man Memi.
I feel like a good question too would be like, Evan as a consumer and Mimi as a creator of this. What is something, Evan? What is something that you want us to do? Because you're a customer, and Mimi, what is something that you want to do?
Like in terms of product line.
Yeah, in terms of like a product.
And
don't say live from the void shirts because
stringer.
That's what I'm saying. Tear out, like, cut off tank tops.
Give me a penny or whatever they call them.
For the longest time, you wanted us to make baseball jerseys.
That would be
or
basketball.
I said we could do that.
Mm-hmm. And they would be like hella expensive. If you did like a very, very limited run, I think you'd sell them though.
If we did them made to order, made to order, we had people pre-order them, it would be fine. Yeah.
Jackets.
I'd love to do jackets. Yeah, you want to do sweatpants still. We have a sweatpant design in the barrel. We have a few designs we could use for sweatpants locked in the barrel right now. It's just finding a company that sells decent sweatpants. Like the biggest problem with like making the shorts, for example, were like the headache of finding a decent pair of shorts was a fucking nightmare. That's like the biggest problem. Like people will maybe wonder like why we only make like hoodies, long sleeves, crew necks, t-shirts, like because those are the easiest things to get our hands on, where it's like the trucker hats were fucking a nightmare. We don't have an embroidery machine, so we had to get like patches from one guy and then like hats from another guy and then put them together and like hand distress them. Toques were kind of a nightmare to make. For the longest time I wanted to make, and we still haven't, and it's like impossible to make because you had to get like cut and sew fabric, is I really want to make like button up Hawaiian shirts. Like a big all over print Hawaiian shirt.
Okay, the design that you just showed on the back of the hoodie, the like weird face smiley face guy, imagine that just plastered all over Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, I'd buy the hell out of that.
That and I always wanted to make like, and this is easier, and this is actually something that I don't want to say if we're gonna make it or not because I don't actually know, but I'd love to make it. Would be the same style button up t-shirt, but like a mechanic shirt, like with like a pocket on the chest and like a big
hell yeah,
kind of like a Dickies mechanic shirt would be dope. I always wanted to make shoes. Shoes are not hard to make. It's just the problem is buying shoes and hoping that they sell is kind of hard.
It's the sizing.
That's the thing.
Order.
It's like rings as well. Like we wanted to make rings for the longest time, but it's like, how are we gonna bulk order like a bunch of shoes and rings if we don't know what sizes people wear regularly?
Exactly.
We already have enough with like problems with fucking t-shirt making. So I don't know. I've always wanted to make a fucking. We want to make keychains for a really long time too.
We might do that.
That's not hard to do. We just haven't done that. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll release keychains. I've always wanted to release, not even like on shirts, but like release all the designs that we threw away and see what people like. So we have a handful of designs that are like dope, but like we just haven't had we haven't figured out when to use them.
You could do like a Instagram poll or something, maybe.
Yeah, there's like the one that I always think of is like the Berserk inspired one with like the eyes. It was like bloodied eyes. Yeah, we could still do some of that. I don't fucking know. It's so weird. I don't know.
No, I'm proud of you guys. Shit's gone crazy. Like, you've been doing it since 2019 or
2020 because our first show was supposed to be March 20th, 2020.
I remember that you guys were doing a showing, and then the pandemic.
We're gonna do a show, and that's a good thing because we would have fucked up really badly if we. Our
designs.
We thank them for that, like for the pandemic every single day. I actually think I might have.
You do somewhere.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Give me a sec. I think in my closet I have our very first t-shirt we ever made.
Really, I'm kind of excited. If I've seen this, I forget what it looks like.
We posted it recently, but so bad. The idea
Is it that bad?
yeah, the idea of it's really cool, but like the way
I have it tucked in like the top of my closet.
Okay.
Man, it sucks, dude. It's so dog water. So the front, of course, there's nothing on it. It's on a George.
Wait, we can't see it.
I know, but it's on a George shirt. We don't use that anymore.
Really?
This is it.
You guys, oh,
it's a stupid demon face with a bunch of ones and zeros in the background.
You can't see that. But
I thought it was gonna be like I thought I was gonna like it, but you're kind of right.
No, it's like it's tiny too. The print is on like a 10 by like 12 screen. It's fucking dog shit. The first like real design we ever made wasn't Dear God.
Right.
It was like
so you guys were gonna bring that to the showing, the gallery thing.
That's like all we had for the show too.
We had that, and we had
gonna be mostly art because we thought we were art.
Oh, I
we
see.
had a lot of patches too.
Sorry, Mimi?
Patches.
We had patches,
stickers, art. Do you still have that drawing you did?
What?
The one framed? It's a girl. I can't remember who it was. It's not Marilyn Monroe. You drew over it.
Oh my God, do I?
That was cool.
You know what? We're playing out.
We're going on a hunt here. This is a
hunt.
fun like little show and tell. Dive
this is
through.
fun. I think it's in my briefcase.
A briefcase? Who
the
are
thing
you?
is huge. What?
Did you guys not have like a bat or something?
A what? Oh, we
a
do
baseball bat.
We do have a bat.
Yeah.
I would get it, but it's in my basement, and I'm not in the basement, and I would have to. So we're not going to do that.
Sean and I think Brady modeled with it too. Oh
no, it's not in here.
Dude, it's huge. It wouldn't fit in there. Would it?
No, it was like
it's
like
literally
this big.
the torso. No, it's
It was
not.
only like this big.
No.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was huge.
What's it of?
It's like it's a face. I can't remember who it was. Not Marilyn Monroe. It's someone up there though. And then he drew all over it. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of it. I'm gonna find it.
I don't know. Yeah, we were selling just dog shit back then. The only cool thing we had was that font that you did, the spiral font.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a cool design.
I have that.
You have that?
I have that.
It's cool. It's like I think it says Death of Us All. Yeah, this is the other first shirt we ever did. It's way cooler. It's like a spiral.
Whoa.
It's words. You can't tell, but it's words.
Yeah, it says, what does it say?
Death of Us All.
Death of Us All, yeah.
Is it like tie-dye type deal?
Yeah.
The yellow on it.
Yeah, it's tie-dye with bleach.
Oh, wow.
That was when we used to be the Dead Kids Club.
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Holy. Did you guys drop any clothes under that name?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Wasn't Dear God under Dead Kids? No,
because Agony dropped. I remember this very vividly. Agony dropped because we made Final Thoughts was originally the back shoulders of the Final Thoughts shirt said Dead Kids Club, but then we switched it to Final Thoughts. We switched it before we even released it.
Oh, right.
And we still regret using. The biggest secret we can give everybody is we still to this day regret choosing the name Dead as our brand, because you have any idea how fucking hard it is to do SEO and business stuff with the word dead.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe one day we'll change our name.
How far do I have to go through Google before I find you guys? If I Google Dead.
Fucking dude, 1,000 places.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. What about
We're
Dead Collective?
Yeah.
If you search up the Dead Collective, I think we come up first.
Your Instagram is first. You guys have a Facebook page?
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
It's because you need one to do Facebook, to do Instagram marketing.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's a company called Death Collective.
There's also a company called Fashionably Dead Collective, and they put dead on everything. And they're from Toronto.
There's a Dead store. There's
Yeah. But your guys' Instagram and Facebook is first.
We wanted to
I feel like that's also a little distorted because you follow it.
yeah, it's definitely
possibly.
Yeah.
when you
Dude,
when we wanted to switch our name, we originally were going to switch our name a while ago to switch it, Dear God, just to fit with that. But the problem is that like that comes with its own whole issues of like people assuming that we're religious.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Maybe one day.
it was so cool to open your website, and I was on the very first.
You're
photo.
still on the front, I think, right? You're part of the slideshow on the front. There's like a slideshow that goes off in your.
There's two pictures of me. I mean, it's not just me. There's other people in the photo, but
yeah, man. I think one of my favorite things we did too, and it didn't sell crazy well at all, but like it was just such a great thing to be able to do this was another guest of the podcast, friend of the podcast, Than, his game Nina that he made when we did a collab with Nina. That was really fun, and I love doing that. And like I want to do more collabs with people, even if they don't sell. I don't give a shit. It's just like fun to be that we're able to do that with people.
Exactly, like this
like
guy, this show.
Like what?
Life from the Void merch coming soon.
Hey man, people want it. We'll make it. I'd love to make Life from the Void.
I'm putting all the pressure on you two to make clothes.
Yeah. I think it would be pretty simple. We would just make like essentially like this, but with our logo.
You actually that
Life from the Void merch.
Lightning.
Yeah, lightning.
Yeah. That'd be a fun little project. I'd love to sit down and try to design some clothes.
That'd be dope. No,
one day I'm sure we'll do it for sure.
If people want it, we'll make it. I don't give a shit. Let's do it like Than did it. We did it with Than, where it was just like made to orders.
Does Than not have Nina pajamas? Or am I crazy?
He does, but M made those. Guy got those made for him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He was like actually a pretty big part of like the Nina design. Like the design itself was like we sat down, like me and Memi sat down and like designed it, but like we had to constantly like send it to him, be like, do you like this? Do you like that? Do you like this? And it came out like really cool because we wanted to like merge the for anybody who hasn't seen it, I think it's like on our Instagram. I don't know. It's not on our shop anymore because we don't sell it anymore. But like we did like a combination, like Than made Nina's a game about a little robot that can like possess things, and it was a giant sham. The game was a giant sham. He just wanted to propose to his fucking girlfriend. It's bullshit. But we wanted to combine the like lighthearted robot falling in love.
It's a sham.
It's a sham, bro.
What the fuck? It ended in.
If you haven't beat Nina, I'll spoiler alert you. It ends with him proposing to his wife.
Spoiler alert: you are engaged at the end of it. You have no choice.
Yeah, you're engaged to M. So if you play this game, you are engaged to his wife, and you're part of their family now, which is stupid because I got tricked into it. But we wanted to like combine like two designs, so we did like a metal, like an old metal. It actually looks a lot like the shirt I'm wearing right now. It's got lightning.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember it.
It's like a robot with lightning shooting out of it and a skeleton.
That's cool.
I want to switch topics really quickly. I want to talk about Mimi, you're a tattoo artist. We're not gonna address anybody personally. I want to just hear, please go off on just like dog shit tattoo styles, because it's what we talk about on like a daily basis.
Oh yeah.
Please, like, first off, vouch for me. A tribal tattoo is not allowed.
No, they're not.
Unless it's like a race thing. Yes. You want a tribal tattoo?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm calling drama alert.
You have to get one.
I guess.
Wait, what'd you say, Mimi?
She says so tacky. You want to get one?
Oh, I'd heard something else. Anyway, okay. So tribal tattoos are a thumbs down.
I like don't get them now. Like I want to get one for a joke. Don't get them.
All right. Anything else other than like like Nazi shit? Obviously,
I'm saying right now. I want to say this on paper, and I want me to back me up. White dudes, stop getting realism roses, realism fucking compasses, and your little pocket watch bullshit, and the fucking band, the forest tree forearm.
Don't get a band of any kind.
No, none.
No. I mean,
Good.
unless it doesn't connect all the way around, like it has some kind of like if you get a dragon wrapped around, but like it doesn't like
or like a snake.
I don't know. Like just make it something cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're cutting off like the whole like circulation of your arm with just like black. It's
Mhm.
dumb.
Yeah. No,
That's-
definitely.
You're
Mimi,
just wasting your arm.
is there any other than the obvious? Is there any like type of tattoo or design that you wouldn't tattoo on somebody?
I mean, racist stuff.
Other than that. sort of
Racist
thing.
stuff like people's names that are like, you know,
Like
your
significant others.
yeah, don't do that.
You-
Okay.
Would you tattoo somebody who wanted that?
No,
You wouldn't, eh?
no.
Okay.
What about like
People-
Sorry?
I've turned people down on that already.
Oh wow.
I
Interesting.
like that. What about like stylistic, like what if like I come up to you and I'm like, hey, can you do a portrait of my grandma? Do you turn people down? Like, because that's a saying, like, what?
I would say no because I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Okay.
I'm not
Mhm.
gonna do that.
Right. So you want to
Um,
stick to the styles you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And
Not
I know
only
you
that,
have.
don't think I could do a portrait like tattooing. I could draw it, tattooing.
Yeah,
I don't want to attempt that.
different beast.
Mhm.
I also know that you have pretty firm beliefs on like turning down people for faces and like hands depending on who they are. I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to like elaborate on that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I'll tell people that. Like if you don't have your arms tattooed, I'm not gonna tattoo your hands if it's something big. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
tattoo. I don't tattoo faces.
In general,
Like not now.
is it just
I
because? Is it mainly because you're not comfortable with that like skin area?
kinda like
Okay.
I wouldn't do it right now at this stage because I'm only like a year and a half.
Okay.
But even after that, I won't do it unless you're like head to toe covered.
Mhm.
That's a
fair.
good thing. I think I feel like I don't know if you'll agree with this, but I feel like as a tattoo artist, you kind of have like a really big responsibility in that way where like there are way
Well-
too many artists who are like I've seen way too many people with like face tattoos or like hand tattoos when they have no other tattoos, or, like the throat done with nothing else. And in my
Yeah.
mind, I always think like, how the fuck does your tattoo artist like sleep at
Mhm.
night knowing that they did that to you, like
Yeah.
and fucked you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like you literally are could screw up somebody's life
Yeah.
by just like, yeah, let's I think that should go right here.
Yeah.
And you know, they're a tattooer, so you just
See, that's
go,
the thing that would stress me out about being a tattoo artist is like the
Mhm.
fear of like permanently disfiguring a body and hoping it looks good.
that's
That makes
every
sense. Yeah,
you can talk to every tattooer, and every tattooer every single day will be like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I have to go mark somebody for life.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
well,
fun. That's nice to know.
keeps you on your toes at least.
Oh yeah.
We know what we're doing, but in the back of our heads, we always don't know what we're doing. So
There's that fear, I'm sure. Yeah.
yeah,
What's your least favorite style of tattoo?
that I
Either-
do.
Whether it's something that you do or it's one that you just hate in general. Other than like the classic, like I just said, the white boy extraordinaire tattoos.
Yeah, I don't really do those though.
Like realism black and gray with like soldiers and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't do those. So like, I don't like. It's fine. People, if you can do it well, that's good. That's the thing. I don't really want to get into doing those. I don't really want to get into realism in general.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I don't know.
What's like your favorite style to do?
Black work.
Black work, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I like bio too, but I don't do it. So
you
I
like what
can't
too?
biomech,
Yeah.
but I don't do it. So black work.
I feel like I feel so bad a lot of the time. For anybody who doesn't know, like every tattoo on my body is done by Mimi, and I'm pretty sure all of Evan's all of yours are done by, other than like a stick and poke or two, by me.
Those are covered up though with
Those are covered up because nobody fucking likes me.
that.
I feel like every single time I tell Mimi to tattoo me, I'm always like, let's do something traditional because that's like my whole thing, and I feel like I'm like fucking you over every time where I'm like, let's do the style that you don't want to do.
No. Like traditional is fine because I have a lot of respect for traditional work.
Mm-hmm.
Does it naturally come out of me? Not really.
Yeah.
But
On the bright
I
side,
did-
you have like hundreds of years of history that you can go back to, kind of thing with that.
yeah, that's like easy.
I
But
mean, granted, though, I think that the reason, other than the fact that you're like my best friend, one of the biggest reasons that I go exclusively to you is the like the chutzpah and the flavor you put into traditional, where it's like whenever, like, I have very little, like this arm,
like
for example.
Traditional.
What? That's what I'm saying. Like,
What's
like
plus we can't do traditional.
I have like this arm is a lot more like straight traditional, but other than like that, but like the like kind of flavor you put on like certain things that make them more or less a different, like a little bit different, and it's because, like you said, you can't do traditional, but it's like
black work traditional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got some flavor to it. Like Evan's Arrowhead is a perfect example.
I fucking love this thing. People watching.
I hope so. It's on you forever.
That thing so clean.
It's good stuff.
Big fan.
Tinks.
We're finishing my forearm next month. So that'll be exciting. Still need
Evan,
ideas.
what's the most painful tattoo you've had?
Either my knee or my shoulder. Yeah, because the shoulder one got like right up here, right on the bone. Didn't feel good.
I have like
Me?
I think I have like what I have.
That one.
I don't have like the decent area.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite?
Least favorite, like
tattoo?
tattoo?
What's your least favorite tattoo? Like the most painful area you've had tattooed? I think we all agree on it. Your knee?
Back
of the knee. I forgot you have that.
Oh, it's nasty. It doesn't. It's not even
gross.
covered, but it's so gross.
Well, like just feeling the back of the knee, there's like a tendon right there.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's picking at it. It's gross.
That's
what do you
like
have there? I don't think I've seen it.
I have like I got my ditch on this arm done, and like this doesn't hurt. The ditch doesn't hurt, but it's disgusting. It's so swelly and gross. I feel like I'm gonna air people out right now. If you're scared to get your elbows tattooed, it's not that bad. Anybody who has their elbow tattooed can tell you that it's not that bad.
Around it, like all this,
the bony parts suck. Yeah, right here is almost numb. It's almost like you don't feel it because it's like the skin's so tight. You feel the vibration here,
but everything around it is like it's just really in the joints. Your bones vibrate.
Exactly. I feel like the parts that I hated the most was like my palm fucking sucked.
I got sweaty when I got my palms done.
I think the healing process of the palms sucked more than anything.
Yeah, because you're constantly
sweaty and like my hands are honestly the clammy.
Yours was probably a whole lot worse than mine.
Yeah,
you're sweaty.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Mimi knows how much I fucking hate my wrists.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so fucking nauseous. The feeling of like that. It feels like you're getting your wrist slit.
There's a point where I think it was this one, or maybe it was even the spearhead, where I would feel like the vibration like in my legs.
Yeah,
it would run all the way down my body.
It's so weird though.
It's so weird.
I got my first tattoos I ever got were like that weren't like done by myself, hand and or stick and poke. Because I think the first one was like my middle finger, and that doesn't really count. Was like my arms. And then I slowly started going to my legs, and it's so funny because everyone was always like, "Oh, I get tattoos on my legs because it doesn't hurt as bad." But I don't know if it just fucked me over because it reversed the feeling for me. But I always find my leg pieces hurt way fucking more. But that also might have to do with the fact I get color on my legs.
No, legs are spicier.
Yeah,
100%.
See, I started on my legs, so when I got tattooed first, I was like, "Oh, this is. I guess it hurts, but like this is fine." And when I got tattooed on my arms, I was like, "This is easy." And then I went back to my legs and I was like, "Oh, this is."
That's
spicy.
kind of like the way that I always say: the more tattoos I get, the more they seem to hurt. Because I know what it's supposed to feel like. Yeah. I don't know that. And I think if anybody wants to get a tattoo in a spot that will prepare you for the worst pains, and you don't want to do something like your armpit or the back of your knee or anything like that, get your fucking kneecap tattooed. And everything's up from there. Evan, you can agree.
Yeah, and mine, there's no way mine was nearly as bad as yours. Mine doesn't have that much shading compared to yours.
I have what's a nightmare about it though? I'm unfortunately not wearing ripped jeans, so I can't show you. There's 2 or 3 parts of it that have like completely blotched out that I realized like yesterday. I was like, we have to do them again. Really? I want to fucking die.
Uh-oh.
It's so funny though, because it's like if you want a perfect example of how bad a kneecap tattoo, like full color, like all black, has to feel, just consider the fact that I haven't got my other knee done. And I might never. I think most people have seen it on the podcast because I usually kick my feet up. I have a panther on my kneecap, and it might have been the worst thing in the entire world. There was a point I was fighting vomiting.
How many sessions?
3? 3? I think that was like the only tattoo I ever did that was more than one session.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other biggest piece I had was Cthulhu. We did all
that
at once.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nightmare. I also hate these areas.
Those are burnt.
The gross, spicy, under meaty parts of my arms.
Yep.
Are gross.
The back of the calf fucking kills, dude.
Dude, it does. I have a big decapitated
so
guy on there. It fucking annoys the shit out of me.
I think I
figured it out too. Is when I'm getting like my arm done, I can stare at it and watch it and be like, that's when that line's gonna be done and it's gonna stop hurting. With that, it's like you never know. You're just like, man, oh my god.
I don't
What?
You kicked me in the face.
I kicked you in the face?
Yeah.
I probably didn't do that.
I never watch when she's tattooing me. I never look at the needle in my arm.
I had to watch with my knee because I had to literally concentrate on when the needle was going to stop.
Actually, yeah, the knee, I think I did watch a little bit because it's just directly in front of me. So, but everything else, also half the time I'm fucking like laying down, twisted arm, bending in a weird way.
Yeah, you're always.
I can't even look at it.
Evan's always doing fucking contortionist moves.
Yeah, it's fun
with it. What was I gonna say?
Oh, I had a question for Memi. In the similar vein, how do you deal with like really uncomfortable patients or not patients? What the fuck, clients? Patients. Yeah, and like they have to stop.
And you need a break.
Yeah, but like somebody who's really aggressive, like they need to, like they can't even finish almost. Has that ever happened?
Oh yeah.
Like people tapping.
But then they saying, go ahead. And I said, no, we'll just continue next time.
Okay.
You literally did that to me with my knee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When we first did my knee, we did all of the line work in one sitting because I was like, we're just gonna go. And then we got like started the shading on like the bottom jaw of the panther. And then I was like gonna puke or black out. So you were like, we have to stop. And then you were like, I assumed that we were just gonna do the line work and you have to like stop. And I was like, okay, I'll stop then, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you always say this. You're always worried about stomachs. You say that you think stomach's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah. Stomach, yeah.
You might be right. I'm starting to think about that.
You're close to your ribs, like
because it's also where you breathe.
We're all feeling our stomachs right now.
Because you always say it's about where you breathe, right? So it's like breathing would suck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that, but also like stomach flus. When you get a stomach ache, that stuff hurts.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah,
that's inside your stomach.
Yeah, but I feel like the dull like aching pain.
It's like cramping almost. Yeah.
Like I feel like your body would do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree. I think it'll kill. Like I'm not gonna do it anytime soon, but hopefully eventually.
Think ribs are gonna hurt way more.
Ribs probably one of the worst.
Yeah,
I
ribs
feel like
are gonna really hurt.
Throat fucking sucks.
I feel
depends. I think it might be different for men than women because Adam's apples.
Oh, I can't even. Ooh.
They're like more pronounced on men. Ugh. If you're like a skinny dude, I feel like it would fucking suck.
The skin is super thin.
I like this.
I like consider this chicken skin.
We were talking about this one time, Memi, about Post Malone has like the bottom of his chin in that big black metal font. That shit seems like it sucks. Like right under your palate.
You gotta put him in like a fucking guillotine head trap to tattoo that spot.
Literally
like crank his neck up.
Head has to like fall back on the edge of the head. It's like,
I feel like forehead sucks. Probably.
Maybe.
I always think that like I don't have a back tattoo. I don't know. People always tell me they're like, man, I'll be fucking sitting there for 8 hours on my back. And it's like I feel like your back is like bitch made.
It's like, near the spine.
But I feel like when people are like, I lie down on my stomach and I'll fall asleep. It's like, yeah, but you're just getting your back done.
Do you think there's a difference between tattooing, or maybe you probably know, tattooing on somebody who's more muscular versus somebody who's like fatter or even just skinny?
Skinny, it's like I find a lot of muscular people kind of feel it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Skin's tighter, muscles are closer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably right.
closer. And then if you're chubbier, it's like not as bad. And then if you're skinny, I'm skinny, so I don't know. I'm fine, but
Yeah, but you're a fucking psychopath. You get like most of your one arm done in like one sitting, and that's fucked to me.
4 sittings, and then 1 for the hand. 5.
I just get bored. Get bored, and I bleed a lot.
Dude,
places.
same. I bleed
Some
a fuck ton. Sorry?
No, some spots. I'm Brady bleeder.
I bleed like a fuck ton in some spots only. I don't know where. I think it's like my up here. The Misfits guy bled a fucking lot. I remember that.
Yeah.
I feel like my Frankenstein bled a lot. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Something. I feel like it's like my backs and my arms bleed a lot. Do I have anything back here? No.
No.
I don't even remember. Fuck. I'm gonna get the bottom of my foot tattooed. Fuck it.
Get Andy on the bottom, like Toy Story.
Yep.
That'll be it.
I'm gonna
No
get Tickle Me Pink.
Oh.
Dude, it's like Duffet always talks about how he wants to get his throat done. I'm like, man.
If Duffett could, he would get his throat tattooed right this second.
He says it. He tells me every single time he sees me that if he had a bunch of money and no obligations in the world, he would get himself covered in tattoos. And I'm like, yeah, I think most people like. You're not unique saying that. I think we all would.
Uh-huh.
If I had zero
But
obligations,
he would go a
in the
step
world, I'd
further
get
than
my
me. Like
fucking throat tattooed. Are you kidding me? Actually,
you'd
maybe.
get like face tattoos and shit.
I'm not
probably
opposed to getting your face tattooed.
Probably subtle, like back here. Like maybe you can cover it up with hair or facial
I
hair.
want to get my head done.
Like the top of your head,
Back of my head.
back of your head.
Anywhere you can cover up with hair will be fun.
Mhm.
Get a USB port in the back of your head.
Yeah, reset button.
Soft reset
That
button.
shit. Yeah.
We need to get that guy on the podcast. Soft reset guy. Listen. I don't know if I can name drop him. I don't think he listens to it.
Soft reset guy.
That's what he always says, man.
Oh god, that's awesome.
How long have we been going?
Like an hour 20, I think.
Okay, because I don't know if we're rambling. We usually shut
Maybe.
them off.
Is there any parting thoughts
I'm gonna do every episode like this.
about anything?
Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneak up and fucking swanton bomb someone.
I was like ducking and hiding. Then you come up.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, dude. We'll be in the middle of an episode and Evan will
Yeah.
just be like fucking.
Because sometimes my chair goes
Because Evan
down.
will be
I wonder if I
recording
can-
like this,
I wonder if I can do it.
like he's a fucking mole worm.
All right, I like.
Think
And then you can
mole
get
worm?
closer.
Mole rat?
Ready.
Oh my god.
My forehead is so red.
Yeah, I don't know. Any parting thoughts, maybe on tattoos mainly?
Not really.
There's only a
What are your-
handful of things we can talk to you about. It's like making
What are your
clothing,
thoughts about-
cartoons, tattoos, and cartels.
Mm.
That's pretty much.
I was hoping we could talk about Russia possibly invading Ukraine, but I guess
What?
not.
Is that a thing?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
No,
know
I
that?
mean like, isn't that always a thing?
yeah.
I'm always worried about that.
No,
now
but
it-
it's a thing right now.
Mhm.
They always talk about it being a thing. I refuse to watch the news. I don't care anymore. I want
don't know,
this
man.
whole place to burn to the ground.
Foreign
Affairs?
policy.
Foreign affairs, bro. Foreign affairs is like fucking, I don't know, je ne sais quoi, right? Like, fuck, I don't know.
Je ne sais quoi.
Fucking shut
Oh.
up, you know?
All right, I guess we'll Mimi plug whatever you want to plug.
Yeah, please plug whatever you want to plug.
I don't know.
We'll put your
It's-
Instagram in and everything.
Yeah, we'll
To
we'll
be
link your
completely
Instagram.
honest, you being on this is actually going to get us more traction than it'll get you traction. So
So thank you.
thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
the biggest guest we've had so far.
Sure.
So- no, you are
It's
really.
true.
No
Yeah,
offense to Sean and Duffet. They don't have anything to plug. Stan makes a video game. Not a lot of people play fucking Steam games.
Nobody really cares to see me though. So
You know what? You have. I know you have more followers on Instagram than I do, but like you have like
You have
well
more
over,
followers
yeah.
than our brand does.
oh
She's
yeah.
almost 2,000 followers.
Sheesh.
Oh, I accidentally
Big
opened Reels.
stepper. Yeah, I don't know if
So-
you want to plug like whatever you want to plug, you can plug.
Mhm.
We'll
We'll-
put your
we'll link your
Instagram
Instagram.
down in the fucking description or whatever it is.
I feel like most people that listen to this podcast may know who I am besides the
And
one
know how
guy
to get a hold of you.
or something, right? And you guys
Mhm.
got
Yeah,
like,
we
some
got a guy from
Great.
Finland. I don't know if he's still
Finland,
listening.
dude.
Hope he's still
Follow my
listening.
Netherlands too.
We have a Netherlands guy?
A couple, yeah.
Johnny Netherlands?
Johnny Netherlands.
If you're from Finland or Netherlands, DM us. We'll have you on an episode. I don't give a fuck. You won't
I've
speak
seen-
any, like, we won't be able to do anything about it because
Well, the guy from Finland's a Fed. You know this.
Oh yeah, you know this. What are you?
What's going on? Brady's looking shiftily. Like,
If you're from Finland, you're a Fed. If you've been to Finland, you've been tricked by the Feds. And if you know anybody who's been to Finland, they're a Fed.
spread the word. That's why I don't watch the news about the Ukraine.
you're gonna have the FBI fucking busting through your window now.
Fuck the Ukraine, dude. Who cares about that? Finland is still a thing. That's still a problem.
That's the real. Yep. that's
Agartha
the
is
real.
still a thing.
Okay, we're not doing this. we
Go to
can't do
Finland.
this.
Dude,
I'm
when
gonna
I'm
go
We'll go forever.
I'm just saying when I'm back from vacation, which will be like 2 episodes from now, I'm doing a whole episode on it. I'm bringing a fucking dartboard here or like a big board here. We're gonna do a whole conspiracy theory episode.
Oh my god.
So
right.
this is Wendigoon's last chance to get on this fucking shit. Because if
Mhm.
not, we're gonna blow up without that guy. Okay.
I'm gonna start DMing him every day.
DMing
Come on our
Wendigoon every
podcast.
day until he becomes our podcast friend. Okay.
I would love it.
Let's we are rambling now. Let's wrap this up because I want to go smoke a cigarette and pee. Thank you very much, Mimi, for joining us.
Thank you.
Big anticipated guest. I don't really know what we're gonna do
Mhm.
now because we've kind of gotten everybody on the podcast we've wanted to get on the podcast, but
I think you guys have a in like a video of everybody like in the same room because I feel like that would be chaos.
we were talking about
Yeah.
that with Duffet. Is that in the summer we want to
Mhm.
record some episodes like outside with people?
Mhm.
Yeah,
on, like, a
and,
table.
if you guys are like uploading this to YouTube and stuff, you can like do fun little. Fun
Yeah.
little
All we need is like a
You like
mic and like
taste
a
test.
laptop. What?
do like taste test or something.
Ooh,
I
funny
thought you
say
said
that.
do a face tattoo or something.
Oh, I can do that.
Um,
I can be on that one.
We'll have the salad days episodes where all we'll do is eat salad.
a live podcast where Mimi's tattooing one of us.
That
It's
would
my
actually
knee.
be funny.
That'd be good.
It's my knee getting done.
Mhm.
That would
Somebody
be the best.
stuck their foot. Let
I
me
think I
tell you.
was literally like speaking different languages when you were doing this. I was like on a different level of human. I saw some gods. Okay. It's been what episode is this? 24?
This is 24. This one will be out tomorrow, February
We're time
22nd.
traveling.
And the one we recorded 2 hours ago will be out Tuesday, February. No, is that March? That might be March 1st. don't
Okay.
know.
And to all the listeners, I will see you in 2 weeks. You will see me this weekend next
Mhm.
week. But
All right.
this is Live from the Void episode fucking
24.
24. Follow us on everything.
Oh.